I don't know what that lot are going to say when they hear you're ready to sell to Frank.
Well, there's no point in saying anything. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Well, I thought you decided to take his offer.
We had. Then we found it had gone down by 30,000.
What the hell's he playing at?
Oh, you know Frank. Winning's not enough. He's got to grind your nose in it.
It might still be better to take it before it goes down again.
No way. I've been farming this land all my life, and my dad before me. No way he's getting that on the cheap.
It's not going to be the same anymore, though, with a quarry over the road, lorries coming in all day and night.
Frank can afford the market price.
I don't see how we make him. He seems to hold all the aces.
Yeah. As always.
Right, yeah. Morning, Seth.
Oh, sending your Christmas cards early, are you?
No, Christmas is cancelled for us now that Frank sacked me.
These are job applications, and nothing local. If Biff gets one, we'll probably have to move away.
Well, look, there's more work down south. If I get myself set up, I can send for Linda later.
You can't move from Emmerdale. You belong here, both of you.
And we can't live on fresh air and green fields.
Excuse me.
I'm just going to fetch Betty out of hospital. It'll be hard enough telling her wedding might be postponed. She looks on you like one of her own.
I don't want to go, Seth, but it don't look like I've got any choice. Zoe's tried, so's Alan Turner. And I can't see any way of making Tate change his mind.
Look, I've been thinking about the Biff situation. Maybe we should keep him on for a while.
I thought you said that would be a sign of weakness.
No, not if we handle it right. I mean, we could put him on probation. If he keeps his nose clean, he's got a job. If he steps out of line, well, he's only got himself to blame.
I like it. Makes us look considerate at the same time we can sack him whenever we want to. Ought to keep the others on their toes, too.
Right, I'll draw up a monthly contract, casual labour.
Right, I'll leave the details to you. There's something else I want you to do for me. I've put my offer for Emmerdale Farm in writing.
I think the answer will still be the same.
Jack can't hold out for too long. But young Joseph is still a shareholder in the place, and as you're his legal guardian, I think it's about time we apply a bit of subtle pressure.
I'll go round this morning.
This is the first bonfire night in ages that me and Sam haven't been out penny for guy, innit?
Ain't you a bit old for that sort of thing?
Hey, we made 25 quid last year.
Well, no point this time having a bonfire. We're all working.
Huh?
Don't mean we can't have any fun.
Are we doing any specials for bonfire night, Al? You know, like bangers and mash, pie and peas.
There's not much point, really. Business has been so quiet since I barred those security men, we'd wind up throwing most of it away.
Ah, well, maybe it's time to unbar them. They've probably learnt their lesson by now.
Cup of tea, chaps?
Yeah, please.
Here's the start of our party supplies.
A good one, cheaper than Windsor's prices.
We'll be back in a minute. Get out of here, Butch. Hey, speed you wrong when you thought I'd seen a ghost. Make sure the best getaway man we've got.
Go on.
Formal offer for the farm.
If it's the same as last night, you know what you can do with it.
The next one will be even lower.
This is no way to negotiate, Chris. All we're asking is a fair price.
You're barely turning a profit as it is. Whatever happens, the quarry's going to expand. What do you think you'll get for the farm then?
Right, you've said your piece, Chris. Now get out.
I'll give you one more thing to chew on first. You're not getting any younger, Jack. Maybe it's time you started thinking about the next generation. Robert, Victoria, and my son, Joseph, they all have an interest in this farm. If you go on being stubborn, it won't be worth a bean. They'll get nothing. Think about it.
Betty, we weren't expecting you.
Well, I just thought I ought to look in to let you know that I won't be back at work for a few weeks yet.
Doctor's orders is to stop in bed and rest.
Anything we can do?
Oh, no, I don't want to be any trouble. But if one of you could just do this bit of shopping for me.
Right, I'll bring it round later for you.
Oh, Thanks very much, Kathy, love. And then it'll give Seth a chance to do a couple of jobs that need doing.
I should give me my list already.
Aye, well, you want to get that loose floorboard fixed in bedroom first, because if I trip up over that, I'm going to end up back in hospital again. And all that draft excluding needs seeing to in bedroom, because all I need is a chill in my condition.
Good to have her back, eh, sir?
Have you come to see Rachel? No, this is strictly business. I thought I should update you on your quarry investment. Jack Sugden's about ready to sell. Unfortunately for him, Dad's reduced his offer by 30 grand.
Was that wise? It's just that Sugden seems a stubborn sort of bloke. What will you do if he won't take it or if he sells to someone else?
Well, who else is going to buy it? I mean, he might put up a fight, but we all know the protest is a waste of time.
Well, some people feel quite strongly about it.
They're pathetic. You can't expect us to take notice of a bunch of long-haired hippies and professional troublemakers.
You are just trying to wind me up. Those people are my friends.
Well, with friends like that, you certainly don't need enemies.
Any of them is worth 10 of you.
That's enough, Rachel. Chris is here on business. I expect you to keep your private life out of it.
Thank you, Steve.
Right, well, I'll take an early lunch. I don't think I can keep calm while he's here.
I'm just going to take James for his monthly checkup at the hospital.
Don't let me stop you.
I just wondered if you had any questions you want me to ask the doctor. His weight seems to be progressing well, and I think he'll be going through the night soon.
Sophie, some people find babies endlessly fascinating. I don't. And your little news bulletins are unlikely to change that.
Sorry for bothering you, Mrs. Tate.
Must be a real strain having nothing to do all day.
Suits me.
I suppose it was different when Dave was around. Meant you had entertainment and exercise.
Why don't you go to the motorway and play with the traffic, Tina?
It's a turn up him getting back with Kathy. I wonder why he prefers that dumb blonde. Still, I suppose she is more his age group. Was it something I said?
Hey, Al, I wonder who pinched that beer.
Oh, I don't think we need look any further than the Dingles. Of course, I can't prove it.
Ah, one more reason to unbar them. I mean, if they can buy a pint, they've got less incentive to nick it.
I don't think that's how the Dingle mind worked. I'm sure you two would rather I kept the security men out.
I doubt if it'll make any difference to me. By the time Betty's finished organising my day, I don't think there's any chance of me coming in here myself.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm in enough trouble already.
There you go, Al. May as well chuck principles and fill the till.
I hope to find you here. I'm sorry about pulling you up at the office, but whatever your feelings, I'm entitled to expect you to be professional about your work.
It won't happen again.
Good. To show there are no hard feelings, perhaps I can buy you another drink.
Well, yeah, I'll have another orange juice.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
Actually, I think I'll get back. I wouldn't want to be accused of taking long lunch breaks on top of all my other misdemeanours.
I don't think she likes me.
Well, that's her problem. Where's it going out tonight?
I'd love to. Oh, hello, Kathy. I don't think I've congratulated you on your reunion with David yet.
I wasn't really expecting you to.
I certainly admire your optimism. Think you'll make it to the altar this time?
Well, at least you won't be there.
Very wise. Can't afford any distractions where David's concerned.
He's finished with you, Kim. Why don't you just accept that and leave us alone?
As a matter of fact, I finished with him. You'll just have to hope that he accepts that this time. He never has before.
So he's out on a call at the moment.
Good. It's you I've come to see.
I think you said quite enough last night. I don't want to hear any more.
Not even if it's good news. I had a word with Dad. Persuaded him to keep Biff on for a while. Well, not even a thank you.
Well, it depends on what sort of thanks you're expecting.
I don't want to rush you, Linda. Might take you a while to realise what a good friend I could be. So, when are you planning to get married?
Christmas.
Biff will be on a monthly contract. If all goes well, it should see him through to the happy event. But if there's a problem, you might find you need to come to me again.
Why are you doing this to me?
I like you, Linda. And I think in time, you could get to like me. I can be quite generous, you know. I could buy you things Biff could never.
Yeah, well, I don't want anything like that. I just want Biff.
Our arrangement needn't be spoilt by that. You could have the best of both worlds.
That'll be Zoe. Let's see what she has to say about this.
I do hope you're not going to be that stupid, Linda, because I promise you, you'll regret it.
Hello. What are you doing here?
I just popped in to say I was wrong yesterday. I talked it over with Dad, and we've decided to give Biff his job back.
You must be thrilled, Linda.
Yeah.
Wow. It's not often you admit you're wrong, but I'm grateful, thank you.
It's okay. Always glad to help.
Well, I don't suppose you could use your persuasion on Fred Simpson. I've just been up to his farm, and he's told me that he's changing to another vet. He's heard about Kim's malpractice suit.
It's probably just an excuse. We all know Fred never likes paying his bills.
Maybe. I think Kim's out to get me if she can.
Well, as I doubt there's anything I can do to help. Anything I say to Kim would only make things worse. See you later.
It's good of you to help out, love.
Oh, it's no problem. Is she in bed?
Aye.
Ah, best thing. She still looked quite weak.
Don't seem to have affected her voice, though.
I know you can hear me.
What is it, love?
I thought you were bringing me my tea. The doctor said I've got to keep my fluids up.
Won't be long.
Oh, you said that 10 minutes ago. I'm poorly, you know. I need looking after.
I'll leave you to your patient.
Look, I know you've got enough to worry about, Jack. But me and Jan need to know what's going to happen if you sell.
Your job's safe, Ned, because we're not selling. Emmerdale Farm's going to go on same as ever.
I don't see how. The quarry's here to stay too. We're not going to beat Frank.
That's the way I see it.
If we make enough money on the deal, though, we'll buy up somewhere else, and you'll be part of that.
Well, I hope so. Because me and Jan can't get by on what my place takes at the moment.
Well, you're both giving up too easily. Frank can't make us sell. If we stick together, we can still beat him.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, come in.
OK, what have I done now?
Dad and I have been discussing your future. Loyalty means a lot to him. He was very upset with what you said.
I noticed.
But I pointed out that you've always been a good worker, and it was a shame to spoil a promising career over one stupid outburst. I suggested we give you another chance.
Thanks, Chris.
Listen, he wasn't too keen on the idea at first. He took a lot of persuading.
Does this mean that I've got my job back?
Well, he insisted it should be on a casual contract. But I'm sure if you work at it, you'll be back on permanent staff at Christmas.
Well, that's great.
Listen, I stuck my neck out for you. I hope you appreciate it.
Don't worry. I'm not going to let you down. I can't wait to tell Linda about this.
Oh, you must let me know what you want for a wedding present.
No, it's okay. We don't expect anything from you.
Oh, I insist. I mean, I know money's tight for you, so it should be something practical. Just choose something you need for, say, up to £200.
You're late. The shift started an hour ago.
Management.
Aye, it's gone to your head. I heard you sacked Tacky.
I had to.
Well, I think it's despicable. It's bad enough us Dingles doing this job. But sacking one of your mates, it's the piss.
Oh, Mr. Miller said someone had to go because of Betty ending up in hospital.
We all agreed. None of us saw anything.
He was also going on about pilfering from the site. Tools and equipment going missing. Oh. So I thought it was in our interest if both crimes got solved at once.
Ah, maybe you did the right thing after all.
Like Mr. Miller says, we can't tolerate thugs and thieves on this site.
Hey, where's he been anyway?
If the post office picked up this lot, we've already got the beer in. Might be opening the lunchbox later tonight. We can have our own firework party now, eh?
Yes. Can I have these?
Oh, if you want, yeah. Let's have a look.
Seth, I've got my job back.
Great. Frank must have listened to Mr. Turner after all.
Well, no, it was Chris that persuaded him.
That's a turn-up for book. Huh? Mine, I suppose we should never look a gift Tate in the mouth. It don't happen very often.
Well, yeah. So how's the invalid?
Barking orders out like a sergeant major. She's expecting me to clean this place from top to bottom. She says dust getting on her throat.
Well, come on then, I'll give you a hand.
No point. That thing's useless.
Have you tried plugging it in?
Oh, and it leaves more mess than what it picks up.
That's probably bag needs changing then.
Bag?
Have you ever used one of these before?
If men were meant to clean and wash, they'd have been born with aprons on them.
Yeah, just forget about it, will you? Put your feet up, I'll do it.
Dad, have you finished that yet?
Where's Mrs. Tate?
At a health farm or having her hair done. She leads such a busy life.
It's 5:30. It's my evening off. I've got plans.
Well, you'll just have to postpone them, won't you?
I don't think so. Once you start doing that, people start taking advantage. Will you tell Mrs. Tate that he's got a clean nappy and he'll need feeding around 7?
Look, we're a team here. We all muck in together. That means doing a few hours overtime now and again.
What's the problem?
No problem. It's my night off and I'm going out.
Ah, enjoy yourself.
You're not going to let that snooty madam get away with that.
Have you ever tried to book a nanny? They interview you. She wouldn't come here unless she had her own room, her own telly, and use of a car. And I'm not going to go through all that again. Besides, I like looking after the little chap.
Well, it's a good job one of you's maternal. Kim hasn't worked out which end to feed and which to change yet.
I seem to remember your flirtation with pregnancy wasn't a great success either. Suppose that's why we're stuck with you.
See, you two are still getting on well?
That's what you intended, isn't it?
I'll tell you what. Why don't I get a girl from the agency to stay in with James and you and I can go out to dinner? It's been a tough week and I could do with a bit of good company.
I'd love to, Frank, but I can't tonight. Dad's been a bit depressed since Sam left and I promised I'd spend the evening with him.
Oh, hello, mate. We tried to make the Guy Fawkes look as much like Frank Tate as we could, Jack.
Thanks.
I wish Andy could be here to see this.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have a visit from him soon.
Oh, as long as there's somewhere for him to come to.
Right, now listen, you kids, and that includes Biff and Arlinger as well.
Oh, cheers!
I don't want you too close to fireworks because we don't want any accidents, OK? So only the grown-ups set them off.
Yeah.
Firework time!
Hey, Alice, do you want me to light your sparkler when we get outside?
No, Jack'll do it.
Get off my hand!
Let's go.
Did you get that hat? Watch his feet.
You know, I don't think Alice likes me.
Give her time. What with her dad going to prison and Sean leaving, she's had to cope with a lot of changes.
I was hoping she'd think of me as family, you know?
She'll come round to the idea. Wasn't easy for me, you know. But I came round.
Good to see you two back together. That's the way it always should have been.
Mother.
See ya. Dead as a doornail.
I'll fill up later.
Oh, they'll all be into bonfire night by then. And if you'd done what I said and put on some fireworks specials.
They've been cooking all day, which wouldn't have been easy considering you haven't done any washing up since Betty left.
Hey, we might have earned a few pennies, though. I mean, allowing for beer that we're nicked, I'd say we were down on the day.
I see. Customer.
Yeah, probably just here to tear you off a strip for interfering at home farm.
Nice to see you, Frank.
Ah, what can we get you?
Orange juice and whatever you want yourselves.
Oh, thank you. Best order we've had all day.
I didn't want there to be any bad feelings between us, Alan, so I thought I'd come in and tell you that I've decided to give Biff another chance.
Oh, well, that's much appreciated. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to tell me.
Well, as a matter of fact, I haven't got much on tonight. Was at a bit of a loose end, so I thought, where better than my local for good company and lively conversation?
The cemetery? Well, the joint's hardly jumping.
Well, I'll soon change all that. I've decided to unbar your security men.
Well, don't bother on my behalf. I was hoping it'd keep them out of mischief.
Yeah, I insist. Well, one good turn deserves another.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to keep the Dingles out of trouble. They can find it anywhere.
Is she so close?
Great party, yeah? You've done us proud, lad.
Just a shame I was salmon here. You always love bonfire night.
I nearly burnt house down over here.
Why don't we send a rocket up for him, Uncle Zach?
Good idea.
Stand back, Mandy.
Right. There's one for you, Sam.
Hey, why don't we send one for Auntie Nellie?
Why? You haven't got an atom bomb handy, have you?
I nearly didn't make it tonight, you know. Frank wanted me to go to dinner with him.
What business?
No, I think he was just lonely.
Well, that's his problem, not yours.
I told him I was looking after my dad.
Good thinking. Why be an old man's plaything when I can offer you so much more?
Promises, promises.
And don't worry, I deliver. Prepare for the night of your life.
Are you going to join in?
No.
Have the party and you'll stood here with a face as long as a kite.
Why does our Mandy prefer Marlon to me?
Because you're ugly and stupid, I expect. It don't mean you can't enjoy yourself.
We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We're supposed to be on duty.
You're taking this job business far too seriously. You'll be writing out reports for management next.
You ought to at least check on what the protesters are up to.
They're probably having a party, same as us. They haven't got brains for much else. Here. Enjoy yourself.
Hey, where's that bush gone?
Eh? He's gone checking up protesters. He seems to think they're going to make a daring midnight raid.